summer it was all about rewilding, just like Stella McCartney's original. However, we did 5 petals and we experimented with that. Then in the fall, we did a 6-petal design similar to the original by Stella McCartney. Now this winter, it's all about the structure and the form. We are trying to create a very strong foundation to work from. So we're going back to the 5 petals. We are also using very chunky yarn for 2 of the flower motifs. I only have enough for 2, and that's okay because I have a lot more black and dark gray yarn in my stash to work from. The piece itself is going to be to symbolize a morning jacket, which is a lot of dark colors with pops of color here and there to symbolize new growth from decay. I also worked on a mock turtleneck instead of the looser neckline. Also created a yoke coming out of that. That is a series of increases and decreases to then create a half V shape that forms from the neckline all the way to the under armpits and creates an area for the shoulder. So I worked on that. I'm also going to be extending it down all the way to the waistline to then be able to add more flower petals on top of that for the structure, which will also help with the drape. To combat with the drape, because I've had problems with that in the original too, I have decided to use a very thick, durable ribbon to do an invisible stitch on the underside of the actual garment itself to create that structure. That will help out with the foundation. It will also help with the drape. The ribbon will also be placed on the underside of each of the petals, as well as one ribbon that goes around the entirety of the flower petal motif to give it that structure to combat the drape. So it's going to still be loose with holes throughout it. However, it's just going to have a little bit of added structure. That will help us go on to the spring design to see if it worked out, if it didn't, what I can change from that to then create the final spring design. That's right, we're going summer, fall, winter, spring. So watch for that. Other than that, I've finished my side quest. So I finished and blocked my side quest bandana, so here it is. And watch for that project coming soon. It turned out really beautifully. Really digging how it turned out, so I'll be creating a free pattern for that on my Ravelry because I already did the tutorial for that. So if you want that, it's coming. Also, this is Cthulhu. She wants to say hi. Hanging out today in the studio. It's still really messy in here. We're still working on the dresser and my actual studio to then be able to create the videos. So watch for the YouTube videos coming soon. A lot going on here, but at the same time, hardly anything's going on. And that's how I like it. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And until next time, take care.